Welcome to the vibe check. You're in hell now, buddy. We've got...
What is this? Hell, this is...
Oh. We've all got some things to say. Who wants to go first?
Should we just do Wrathful or something? Because I don't even know. Or whoever feels like going. If not, then I don't know. Probably I'll have to go. It's not too serious, but compared to everyone else, it's probably I'll go.
Okay, I'll go first.
Oh, never mind. She takes weeks.
I can't wait to see this.
Yeah. Someone has me on speaker. No? Excellent. I don't even need to explain it. Neither already there. That's a mistake. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, someone goes next.
Alright. Okay.
Hey, dude.
I know. It's just... Alright. Allow me to give an explanation. Matt, I just want to say, in all honesty, for the whole time I've been thinking about this, as much I was enjoyed with your conversations and as well as discussions that you have, there are things I really was not happy about. To get started, one of the biggest things was, I remember so many times, and there was other people who've seen this too, by the way, so they also aren't aware of this one, to the fact that, of course, you have made promises you could not keep, to the point where we think, like, every single time when we helped out, everyone, Gizzy, Pickle, and I, and some other people, feel like, well, we've been thinking like, wow, we feel useless, because no matter how many times we try to help, it's like, you go back to it, and instead of just facing the consequence yourself, you really kind of like decide to, blame it on someone. I really hate to tell you this, but, for the whole past time you think it was Ronnie or Peter, I hate to say this, but your accusations was wrong. It was everyone that was with you, and it's because they have various reasons for what I mentioned when I said you made promises you cannot keep. And, because of that, they feel betrayed. I felt betrayed too, and I feel like if my help not working, the same would feel the same everyone else. We kind of felt like we were useless to see that you still continue doing the actions, the changes you said you would make, and everything else. To the point where it's like, are you listening to us, or do you want to at least do your own thing, which you continue this on, and it's just not fun to watch. We just get more and more disappointed in you, rather than I get disappointed in you. Not to mention the fact that how we've seen what you were truly like all the time. It's like, I just can't believe we want to help. We are helping the best we can, and we think we always make an impact when you feel like listen, but it's like you don't listen at all, and you continue doing the stuff. Ever wonder why people get mad at you and your friends decided to leave you behind? Like I mentioned before, when we tried helping or how we felt about you, we just couldn't handle it, to the fact that we had our best option was to leave, never come back. And, you made these promises. You said you would never do anything too crazy with your characters. You continue doing mainly on Victor and Penny. And, in my opinion, you've got a lot of characters to go over with, or you have a canon design of them being older, and yet you go with the younger versions. I know you find them cute and everything, but not everyone likes to see that. In fact, I don't even recall there was a cartoon I've seen where it actually had toddlers dating together. The only thing I've seen the closest was mainly teenagers. That makes sense, but doing toddlers at a young age, that's kind of going a bit out of hand, especially when we see what you've done everywhere with their characters in the cartoons that you make, the comic and hate to admit this, but everyone who's seen it in the Pepperbox server as well, and it's just creepy and disturbing, as well as that kind of weirded me out too. Not to mention the fact that we just don't think it's right, and we wanted to try something new, and again, like I said before, it's like you listen, but you don't listen, and you continue doing it, which results the same results of what happens. People have more reason to attack you and call you a pedo at this point. If you would be willing to listen to us and try to change up and take the promise to do so, maybe you wouldn't be in this position right now, and you won't be here, but instead, it's like you take our advice, then you spat in our faces. You spat in my face, and it's like, if you don't like our help, you don't want us to help you, instead you want to do your own thing? Because, quite frankly, we tried everything we can to help you, and it's just really things. Not to mention, when you've done over-sexualized relationships with your characters, we've seen that you try doing that with some other characters in your RPs, and, we didn't like being in that position a lot. I know for a fact Sickle would not stand at that at all. And he's hurt very, very badly. I'm not joking. He is hurt so bad at this point to seeing all this. We don't like seeing that at all too. And we were just hoping maybe it would have been fine if you just did it with other characters that were maybe their teens close to being adults, if the relationship was a bit easy and not too crazy hardcore. But it's hardcore on young kids that are 4 years old. Okay, I know you're going to say that it's a cartoon. It won't matter. Yeah, I know, but think of this. You're, already an adult that's drawing this. Why do you think people assume that? Because if you're willing to draw a cartoon about and have these characters make out, and you're 22 years old making this, do you think that's right, or do you think it's just cute? Of course, some people have different opinions, but a majority, and I mean around 90% of it, people will not like seeing this. They'll accept it if it was teenagers maybe around close to being an adult, and then, that would be fine, but this is not teens. And this creeps us out and disgusts us. If I recall, someone felt like they wanted to throw up seeing what's going on about the whole victim pay thing after seeing everything what you do. We don't like this. We tried helping you, but you didn't listen. And you continue doing this. I know you want to be doing this, but there are other alternate ways you can make their relationship cute. Instead of being a couple, you could at least make them cute, innocent friends. People even made concepts of how they could be like. And it works so well, but you still go with the whole over-sexual thing. You know when you made that drawing of Penelope Bleat being like River Mink? I literally wanted to throw up because I'm all like, I cannot believe you stooped this low to make that. I thought it would work fine with your other characters that you have out there, but instead you choose Penny, and it's just, and I wonder, why would you think it's a good idea? I didn't like that. And I know it sounds like I'm overreacting over a drawing, but you already remember, Maneuver Mink was meant for innuendo sex appeal, and then you're putting an innuendo sex appeal on a 4-year-old girl that's a cartoon character, and that doesn't seem right at all, in every way. And if you wonder that this is anyone's fault, it was never anyone's fault. Seeing that you share this and then you willing to be able to do this was on you. This wasn't Tenor, this wasn't Isaiah, this wasn't Butterbiskitt, this wasn't anyone out there at all. All the people, all they wanted to do was share their opinions and how disgusted they felt seeing this. And because you did it, they just couldn't handle it, and this is basically what they did. Just be honest and have to share this to other people and to know what's going on. I know you feel like you're already hurt and we're hurting you, but I'm being honest, man. I've never thought I felt uncomfortable and so betrayed so much to seeing that I helped you out, try to give you advice, and then you do it for a moment, then you just ignore it and you focus on something else. I get it, you're going through stuff, but do you not know how big the situation is right now that you have to focus on this right now too, instead of other things as well? This is not right. This is already bad that it's like you won't listen to us at all. We just wonder, that we just always get the feeling. I even feel like, are you ignoring me and you just want me to listen to you, but not like listen to me? That's all I have to say right now. And get this, mine so far is not that bad compared to everyone else what they're about to say to you. And I felt betrayed at this point. I'm sorry, but I have felt betrayed and disgusted. I thought maybe I gave you a chance, because I'm a man of second chances to hope maybe you would have at least tried changing and improve like you said you would, and I believed you. Then you still do it and hurt others? And I'm all like, I can't believe this. I gave a lot of trust. I lost friends trying to defend you and help you out, and this is how it's been going on. I get like nothing. It's like this has already been bad for me. And you think it's my fault for trusting you? Maybe it is. It is my fault. But I was only doing this to help you out and hope that you won't have to suffer that again. And now you're here again after the situation. And it's like a year ago this happened, and it's happening all over again. Now, I'm going to say one more thing to you, and then everyone else will have a chance. I know you want to provide Cartoonmania, but at this point on, after seeing what happened, all your crew members, the voice actors, the storyboard artists, everything, they just don't feel like the same being working on this. They don't want to work around this. Even your supporters that you have right now, you may have some fans, but they're young children that they can be enjoyed easily. But once they figure out the truth about what you are, they will abandon you and will call you out, but worse than what everyone else is doing probably. I don't know. But all I know is that if you even plan on continuing Cartoonmania, you're most likely going to get yourself into more trouble. Like already, you lost supporters. Every of your fans are either spies that they want reasons to call you out for your cartoons. People who treat it like it's more of a meme than just your cartoon, or others that just really just find it just and everything. To know that you gotta know that this is all of your fans right here and the workers you have. They just only treat it like a meme, or they just want to see more reasons to call you out as a pedo. And so my guess is if you really wish to change completely, this is the best option I'm suggesting to you, and I think you should go with it, is leave this all behind, everything of Cartoonmania. And in general, so that way, if you don't want to ruin your life in the real world right now, which is in real life, I think this is best you could. Otherwise, this situation could get out of hand and it leaks to the real world. That if you want to be like continuing on doing your own future, it could be a lot harder seeing that this leaks out into the real world. I'm really sorry, but I have to say everything I could. In general, I'm disgusted, betrayed, and also just not happy anymore. And I've been feeling like this for quite a while for the whole year, during 2020 after that began. I'm sorry, but I have to say this. I have to be honest. And I don't want to keep it secret, but you have to know how I feel, and this is what everyone's doing. They're going to tell you how they feel too. So just remember, listen to them and know what's going to happen afterwards, and then now you will understand what's going on. So just know that we're just being honest and how we feel. So remember that. Okay? All right, now I'm done. Who's next?
Alright, yeah, who's next? Tenor, do you want to give it a go?
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. What about, who else we got here? Uranimus, if you're willing to unmute your mic, maybe we can get an anecdote from you. No? Okay. That's fine. JavaScript? No, wait.
Oh.
It didn't really affect you that bad. All you just wanted. Well, if nobody else has anything to say.
Man, not even serious? I mean, I don't know. Like, if nobody else wants to talk, I'll just talk.
Alright, because I'm taking mine for last. Alright.
Go ahead then.
Honestly, where do I start, really?
Maybe
The first time you felt betrayed.
Start from how it all began, how you felt betrayed and disgusted too.
What about the whole little bro thing?
The little bro thing. Oh my god. When you say that, all I get is pedo vibes. Like, I know everybody and their grandma and their pet rock says you're a pedo. But seriously, why did you call me that? It can only come off as creepy. Thanks, little bro. God. What? Nobody talks like that. And it's especially evident when you constantly send me porn of your characters, sometimes my characters.
Is that it?
I mean, I don't know. I know there's more to say, but
Let him take his time. No rushing.
Alright.
I guess I'll go then. I feel like I was the one who kind of brought this fiasco back into the attention of everybody. But the thing is that, like, Matthew has been a really nice guy, but once I found out the things you've been doing behind closed doors just disgust me. Like, I would love to work with you, but the thing is that you keep doing this, like, weird shit, and it's really, it just doesn't make me it just makes me really uncomfortable. If I have to, like, voice a character that I know you have made, like, really, like, NSFW stuff of, I'm a minor. I'm 16 years old. I shouldn't be voicing a character that is probably younger than me, and you wrote stuff of them doing, like, very adult things. I really do not approve of that, and I hope, I don't know, but I just hate it. I just hate it. I have to tell you the truth, and I hate it. When I was recording stuff, I kind of knew that you had that stuff, but, like, I thought you moved on from it. I thought you became a better person, you know? I always try to give people a second chance, especially when they're my friends, but I've given you multiple chances. And, like a month ago, you drew that one picture of Penny, and it just ticks me off. Like, ugh. I don't know. I don't really have anything else to add. It's me complaining. I'm gonna stop complaining.
I think you're good.
kind of agree with her on this one, except it's even worse with me because I'm 14 years old and I voice a 4-year-old virus. Gets tickled all the time. Like, when you call it adult humor, is it even jokes? They're not even jokes. It's just you trying to make your characters a little sexy or something. Yes, thank you. That's exactly what it is. Okay, so let's look at this, let's look at this thing that Matthew wrote, okay? When he was apparently, 10 years old. Right. Okay, so, Timothy. Could it be heat vision? Nah. Super speed? No. Fire breath? Nuh-uh. Heat vision? Wait, I already said that. Shadow approaches him. Then he drops everything in his hands. Wait, mother of all that is good and tricky. Tanya, she is now an extremely attractive figure. How do I look? Timmy, you heard, slaps himself in the face. Like never before. Did you already reach puberty? Tanya, no, it's my ability. Now I have an extremely attractive figure. Now, I know that story works. She gets close to Timothy, then uses a sexy pose on him. How old are you? I have no idea. Anya, see, it works. Timothy, Ah, your attractive figure is making me fall in love with you. Stop it. You can't even do this. It's not appropriate. It's a kid show. Lul. Turn back. Turn back. Tanya. Okay, snaps her fingers, and then she turns back to normal, whatever.
Oh my god! Why did you have to write this? It's like the character's my voice! It's horrible!
Why do I not need to?
I can't! Dude, this is what I've been concerned about.
Nancy, you just have to truly understand that these people are voicing characters that you create, and seeing that this is what your characters are like, these guys feel uncomfortable working on this. In fact, it sounds like Uranimus really wants to cry right now after seeing after hearing what you're going to have Timmy and Tanya do, and that was not the best thing to see. I honestly really feel sorry for these two. And I feel like and now it just looks like you're gonna make these two like read this stuff and then make them do this and all that stuff or basically like that. If it's not a script or anything, is it a script or is it just like an RP or something? Because I don't even know what this is.
Oh, it's an actual script.
Oh.
I don't think we're gonna use it though.
Ooh. Okay, even if he
wasn't gonna use it, that's still really fucked up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, sure is. Literally anything that you did, it gave everyone some kind of distress. Like I said before in a few days ago,
Did you go to therapy?
all upon you. And, well, that's how it went down. It was bad. And we all really cared for you. No doubt about it. You can really tell. If they're telling you all this stuff, because they cared. They didn't have to tell you that, well, what you did was wrong. Oh. And you just gotta stop reading others and just figure out what you're doing is wrong. No matter how many times we keep saying it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong, and if it won't get into your head, shit, what else can we do? You know?
We felt useless and betrayed. And being betrayed and feeling useless is the worst thing we all can feel. In fact, I bet anything, if you helped out someone and you did your best you could, and they said they make a promise to change and they continue it, I bet your heart would be broken as well, in that you felt like useless over there rather than being like a helpful person. Because that's what we felt.
Right now. Oh.
I'm sorry. I just had to be honest. This is why I'm afraid to be honest all the time, because I'm kind of a little harsh. But I can't even keep it. I'm just not holding back on my honesty. I'm literally saying how I feel about this, and I don't like feeling like this.
The most disappointing thing is that you had a choice, and you kept doing it. Nobody was stopping you from doing whatever this is. You kept doing it.
Not wrong. Guys had a point.
We gave you a chance because after what happened last year, we actually thought that this actually could be a way that this might help you change. So we thought of helping you out. That way we can be a guidance counselor. As in, like, if you're doing this, if you reminder you don't, because we know you're not going to change instantly, we stick around at least to help you out the best we can, support you when you're depressed, help you, guide you out of this, and give our criticisms the best we can. We did the best and honest ways as possible. But, like I said before, you didn't go with it, and we felt like you spat in our faces, and you just keep doing it. I'm sorry.
I have something to add. Like, a week ago, exactly. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay.
So, like, a week ago, when I sent you that message, I really meant it. After seeing the stuff that you've done, like, I thought you were a genuinely good, nice guy, but, like, after seeing that stuff, I don't know, it hurts. It really hurts. That's all. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I already said it. I don't want to repeat myself.
This isn't really much more of a thing to say, but more just a little mini nitpick of sorts. And that is, if you're gonna show my art in a fucking server with like a billion people, don't just show the animation that I sent you, you know, the one where it's, yeah, you've seen in Cartoon Mania. I make a bunch of other arts, and yet you show me one that I just spent a few hours on, and hey, this is just the only thing I work on, and then like, oh yeah, that one, I should show more. Sure, just show everything else I made, instead of just say, oh, here's one, and then that's it. I make a lot of cool stuff, and yet you don't do that. And well, that's okay. One more. Basically, I thought I cared for you at once. I thought I legitimately cared for you. I thought I was, you know, we were on good terms. Especially after the whole, you know, incident where you were exposed the first time. But after seeing all the evidence, I don't even know what to say. It makes me fucking furious. It's disgusting. Like, you think you win the first time, and then yet this shit comes around, and it reveals that you barely even win at all. And it's actually there's just so much I can say right now, but just, yeah, it makes me fucking pissed off that you say you change, but you never do. And so, that's my part. Whoever else the next to go up?
Okay, Matthew, I'm sorry. Matthew, I'm sorry. Are you actually going to therapy, or are you just going to the bathroom? I swear, no matter how long you make the paragraph or whatever, you never change whatsoever. You're still the exact same person doing the exact same weird-ass thing that got you in the exact same drama in the first place. This is why this cycle just repeats. Forever.
Tenor, I actually did schedule an appointment with my therapist. I really did. I'm going
Okay,
to him tomorrow.
fucking do, but better tell them everything.
Yeah, you have to tell them everything. Like I said to you before a few calls back then, I said you have to tell them everything you did. All the RPs that you did with your character, all the loot things, all the naughty and fetishy things you did to them. You have to tell them everything. If you're not willing to tell them, then that proves that you're not going to be willing to change at all. And you'll still also betray the people who are still helping you right now. And let me tell you this, you really want people to still help and support you? And if they see that you haven't changed and still listening after you tell them you're going to therapy and you won't change afterwards, well, they're going to feel like us, maybe worse. And let me tell you this, be glad that we're actually not doing any worse, because we would be doing something, because if it was other people, they'd be doing something far more worse. They would either look for your location, hunt you down, and attack you. They'll either get information, bring it to the real world so that you can't be around the public places. They'll do something worse than what we're doing to you right now. And we're letting you know this because we already know that there's people out there that hate your guts for what you do, and we're not like those people right now. Even though we want you to stop, we just really want you to stop this action at all. But if we want you to stop, that's what we want you to do. Otherwise, you continue this road, well, let's just say that all those other people out there, they aren't going to hold back when they confront you. Which means it could be far worse. Now, if you really don't get to that road, you better tell everything that therapist is saying. You better be willing to make those sacrifices and those changes you have to do if you're going to change. Because all it takes is, it may be a leap of faith, but at least it's better than just kind of not taking that leap at all.
Another thing, if you go to therapy and you don't tell them everything, I'm still going to be upset because basically you said you would tell him everything. But then you repeat last year and basically tell him some things, not the entire thing, where you basically explain, like, you know, your RPs and whatever else was said. You still continue to do this. I'm gonna be fucking upset. Like, I thought this message was just gonna be out to you and I wanted to tell you, yo, stop. But then if I see you do it again, God, I'm gonna be fucking upset. Even more so than right now. That's the mine.
Alright.
Tell them everything. That will completely defeat the purpose of therapy. If you do, actually, leave out everything, I swear to God, I will have no hope for you whatsoever. This is the second time you have went to therapy, apparently.
And I have something to add about therapy. I have gone to therapy before as well. And normally when I get out and I don't want to say what I have to say, I always have this, hit in my stomach. You know, it feels so hard to get it out. But once you get it out to someone that you care and trust for, that cares and trusts for you, they can help you. Your therapist is here to help you, not to harm you. So please don't feel any hesitation to let this stuff out. Because the worst thing you can do is keep all this stuff bottled up. You have to tell it to someone. And sometimes people on the internet isn't enough. I think seeing a physical an actual real life therapist is probably the best thing for you. So please just don't keep all these things to yourself. Because I've done that before when I found a therapy for other Asperger's and stuff, and I've had tantrums as a child. I don't want to talk too much about that because it's personal stuff, but I remember I used to keep stuff to myself, and I did a day, and I felt horrible. I felt really bad after it because I felt like there was something that was left unfinished. So yeah. Just I don't know. I already said it.
She is right. I've also taken therapy as well, and I have to let out the whole truth. I told them everything I was going through over the past year after, a few years back, and you know what? I felt better after letting it out to someone right there in front of my face and everything. If you're going to meet this guy in your face in person, this is the opportunity that you have to tell them everything you can. Because she is right. Therapists are willing to help you. They won't judge you. Hell, my therapist wouldn't even judge me when I was in an online relationship. And he already understands the circumstances of it, and he was okay with it, and he's still willing to help, not judge it or anything, or think that I spent all my time online. He didn't even think it was a weird thing. He thinks it was okay, because all he wants to do is help and learn from you, and see what he can get from you, and then tell them. That's what I'm telling you right now. I told you this before. You gotta open up to them. They're not gonna hurt you. They are gonna help you out. And if you don't keep it up, if you don't tell them the truth, then, well, like I said before, you're not going to be able to change. People won't believe you. You'll have everyone that's already against you will hate you even more. And again, if you don't do it, I will even be more, instead of being disappointed, I'll be even furious with you. Because it's I gave you this advice already, and you should know this now. Because you're already an adult. At this point, you need to know and take actions and take responsibility and be open and honest. You have to know that at this point. Not it's don't think of it bad. And I told you, don't worry about it. You have to worry about it when it's right there in your face happening right now. Don't think about it in the future. It's up because you gotta wait for when it happens. Then when it happens, then you know what to do. Hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else have something to say?
I guess that's it for everyone, unless he's not looking at the comments.
Alright.
I'm reading.
Alright, Matthew. Listen to me right now.
Yes.
Remember how I told you that there was a hacker that took a hold of my accounts?
Yes.
That wasn't a hacker. That was me the entire time. Everything. I put it all out there. I gave it to Patrick. He put it all out there. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Like, this, like, what you did was unexcusable. And I was sick of it. So, when Patrick asked me to do all that artwork, I did. It's over, Matthew. Okay. I think that's all I have to say, too.
I really hate to say this, Matthew, but look at everyone here. We've all gave you trust. We all liked you. We even risked and lost a lot of our friends willing to help out and help you out. And then, you know what? We lost a lot of things and we thought we could help out, and then we didn't feel like we got help. So it's like we did this for pointless reasons. I feel like that. And I've already lost a few friends trying to support you, trying to help you out and change. And I accidentally dragged some people into situations that I didn't mean to. And then they are way too afraid to be around you, to the fact that they literally have to block you everywhere because they don't want to be dragged into your commotion right now because they know what I'm going through and they don't want to stuff it the same way I did. And you know what? I just been disappointed in you. I was hoping you would change. You didn't change. Now I think about it, I feel like I was foolish now I feel like I'm foolish to help out. If I would have known that you weren't going to actually listen to me, the first thing I would have done is go and help out, like, all those people calling you out. But because I don't want to get involved with any of their other traumas and be dragged into this, I didn't. So the only thing I'm going to do at this point is that after all of this, I'm going to be honest. I will block you everywhere and not want to talk to you again. I'm going to be letting you know, you send anyone to me to spy on me or anything else, so help me. I will not be happy about this. I'll come back to you and confront you how I feel, and letting you know this, I'll tell you everything how you're furious and won't hold back. And you avoid it, well, you're putting more hard-hitting sand on the wound. So, you get the picture?
Yes.
I'm sorry if I'm scaring you, but I'm trying to let you know this. After all this is over, you will never hear anything from us again. You'll be blocked. You'll be blocked. You'll be blocked. You'll be ignored. You'll be silenced. We won't be able to talk to you ever again after all this. Now, until then, at this point on, all we can say is, we're hoping that you know what you're doing at this point and not repeat it. Because all we know is, here's the scary part, we're the least of your concerns. There's still people out there who are willing to do everything. Because we think Peter is the only one that's talking to you. There's more people out there that's doing that. We're not aware of it, but we know a handful of others that's been doing that to you, and we're not doing it. So, let me know, keep this up. They might do something worse than doxing you. You gotta make sure that this is getting out of hand. We're already mad, disappointed, hurt, and we don't want to be involved with you anymore at this point. And I hate to tell you this, your whole thing, what you do to voice actors to everyone, it was the reason that killed my enthusiasm to voice act at this point. And honestly, I don't know if I'll recover it or not. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, but who knows? I don't even know. I'll just wait and see what happens. But at the same time, I'm letting you know how we all feel. Anyone has anything to add to this or no?
I think everybody said they need.
Yeah, that's it.
What about this?
Oh.
Oh, she's so too nervous.
She doesn't want to talk about it.
Exactly.
She's hurt and mad at you for over the whole year, how you treated her like a joke, and how you basically had people gang up on her and have her lose so much friends. Sorry, you go on. Yours sounds like more plausible.
Yeah, I heard about that. I was fucking furious. Dude, you don't treat anybody like that. That's not how you treat somebody. You did it anyway. I didn't even do anything to
what he said, he is right. What Frix said right there, he is correct. You see, even some of the worst people shouldn't be treated like that way. You gotta understand, if you hate someone, leave them alone, and then that's it. Don't ever, and if you have something to say to them, like talk shit to them or anything, don't just say behind their back like a pussy. You gotta be a man, tell it to them in their face, and be honest with them. Not like tell them and insult them, but be honest how you feel about them, and let them know how you feel. And if they react like all mad and everything, well, either that means they're not willing to accept the truth. But guess what? They would be willing to take the truth in from you at all. We would be willing to hear from you and would listen. We're not going to be like pussies or pansies to drop the subject and change it to something else. We'll be willing to listen, and then we'll learn from this if we can. But if you wanted to actually hate somebody, talk crap about us, or to people behind their back, to tell to others, and have them join your side because you want bigger numbers to help you out against them and they go against you, well, that's just fucking terrible. Like, now that you're not just being claimed as a pedophile, but you're known as to be like a really selfish art jerk over there, like there's been other people out there. Like, there's more to this than just you being a pedophile. And that's another reason about this. People feel hurt because there's other things they didn't like from what you're doing in general. This is not just your pedophile things, but other things you will do in general. Were you aware of what you were doing? Or was this because you were just pissed and everything? Because don't blame it on it. You're going to have to be very honest with yourself that you really was going for that, or were you just basically something else? I don't know what it is, but even at the end, that was a really scummy thing to do.
No.
Hello?
I guess. Alright.
I assume that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Alright.
I think that's it.
I guess that is it too.
Alright.
So Matthew, how do you feel about all this? Seeing that you've hurt, betrayed, disgusted us, and also to know that if people still around you, you're going to do that to them if they're with your supporters you have out there.
I feel very ashamed of myself.
Well, you should be right now, because look at this.
I'm not even lying. I really
Hold on, let us talk.
No. Let Matthew finish. I'll finish up. I'll just continue on.
I'm not even lying. I actually really do feel ashamed of myself because I've been thinking and thinking about how what I've been doing has hurt everybody around me. And I don't want to be that person anymore. I need to get help right away. I have a therapy appointment tomorrow, and I need to tell my therapist everything that I did.
Do. Please.
I will.
Please get this therapy. And afterwards, you know what? You know there are some people out there who wish you were dead. You know that, right? After what you did. Now, we don't want you dead. Some of us really wish you were brought to justice and everything. But you gotta know this. This is honestly your final chance you have if you really want to change. But that's not going to change the fact that we're going to forgive you. We're still going to leave you around this. So, at this point on, after all the therapy, we hope that you have something thought of this. You have something planned out, because you're not going to have us anymore. You won't have me. You won't have my friends. You won't have any of us. You won't have their friends helping you out. You'll just most likely be on your own with just having fans supporting your series. So, but I doubt you can continue your series, seeing what you're in now. Now you know that all your workers and your fans were just spies or people who just want to make memes off of this because they treat it like a meme than just your actual work. Well, now you know what it's like with your what you've been doing with your whole entire career and your life for this at this point on.
That is unfortunate. Sure.
honestly, I don't think this is, I don't think I'm off as harsh, but I feel like if you really need to improve, if you really want to go somewhere safe where you don't have really anyone to harass, my whole thing to say would probably just be leave the internet as a whole. Like, the internet is basically how you meet people like this all a lot, and even if you don't want to, you're still going to come across them. And the thing is, even if you don't want to come across them, you still will anyway. What I'm really trying to say either way is, it's better. I don't really know how to word this without this harsh, but what I really want to say is just leave the internet. It's done harm already, and if you continue to just absorb yourself onto it, trying to get out there and stuff, I feel like it's just gonna put more weight on your life and insanity and all that. So, basically, what else I have to say? It's please just listen.
You know, you're best. I have to agree. I know it sounds harsh, but you have to leave the internet. There's no way coming back here just going to be everything fixing. Now that everyone's mature, if they gave you a second chance and you broke it again, they won't listen to you as it's playing up. You won't even want to listen to you anymore at this point. All we just want to make sure is that you're honest with everything, and what you're doing, you better do it. Because all I know, like I mentioned to you before, there are people out there that want to kill you for what you're doing. Or there's people that want to literally torture you for the rest of the time being when you're still around. And we're not like them, but we know that those guys won't hold back what they're about to do to you. And you know now that what you have done, you've heard us all, you've discussed us all, you made us feel like trash, we lost our friends to help you out, and we get nothing in return to see that you still do the same thing afterwards. It's just horrible to us. I was going inside circles, all like thinking about this. My friends tried telling me to get out of the city, never talk to you again. I never listened, but I still were with you, and all because it was honest as I'm saying that I really wanted to tell you everything I felt like, but I had to wait for the right time to tell you. And you know what? Since I see that there's everyone out here who felt the same way I did, but worse, this was the only opportunity for me to tell you, because this is the way you're going to be able to listen to us. Because all I know is, since you were going to listen to us before, what would be useful if I told you this earlier, if I would have told you sooner, if you're not going to listen to me at all, and just think it's going to be happening like that, you know? And let me tell you this, I've been doing this since November of 2019. That long, I felt like that.
It's a vicious cycle.
I would have loved you sooner on November, but I still went on hurting my ass, helping you out. And what did I get? I got nothing. And this thing happened again. I thought maybe you would have learned this after what happened in July. Maybe you would have, instead of leaving the internet for good, you would have at least be willing to change, and then everyone who came on their way to help you out, Pickle, Gizzy, me, every other people that went out there to keep their way to help you out, we thought we could actually give you a chance and help you become a better person, but seeing that you continue this, well, now we can't do that anymore, and now we just want to leave you for good and never talk to you or mention you again. You should have known that this was going to happen if you kept continuing this, but you didn't. I don't think it's because of a mentality issue or any kind of distress that you've been going through in real life, because you have willpower and you had your mind set onto this and you were aware what you were doing. So that doesn't make any excuses plausible at all. It's not a joke. You're just tickled right.
Exactly. This was all on you.
It was never on Isaiah. It was never on Peter. It was never on Ronnie. It was never on Tenor. It was never on this kid. Every one of these actions was on you. And you should know, if this is on your actions, life and karma find a way to bite you back in a worse way than before.
Yeah, that's true.
Y'all make
You
a
can
mistake.
even hear the distress. It's okay. You can hear the distress in everyone's voices, even the ones that are not talking. Everyone feels the shaky. Like, not because of fear. They're just sad and disappointed. Tried so hard and this is where it leads to. It's hard to accept it. It's reality. Unfortunately.
You would have known that this is what life is going to be like. Whatever you do will have a consequence, no matter what. And if you get, and each consequence is not as bad, but the bad thing you do, the consequence is far more severe than it would be. There's always like negative stuff happening for what you do. No matter what, even if it's a good thing, there's also a risk that happens. And you know the risk of this. And you know what? Do you think you were safe the whole time? Because if you thought you were safe, well, I hate to tell you this, but life will find a way for it to have your luck run out to the point where it gets that all that time it's been holding up, it lets it out in a horrible fashion way. We made mistakes too, but at least we learned from them and decided to change it for the better and take people's advices. And if you didn't do it, then what are you doing then? Go, Tenor.
Nothing, I wasn't really gonna say anything.
Wait, really? Oh, fun.
When
Take it from a lot of people who's learned through devices, like I already mentioned you this before, mistakes and as well as that, mistakes can be a great teacher to you and everything. But it's like, are you sure you're learning your mistakes, or are you just shrugging it off like it's just like a little dust in the wind onto your shoulders?
like, you literally kept on joking for a while about how it's a controversial opinion now. Well, whatever. Like, what? No, that's not how you're supposed to be acting. But at all. You should be genuinely worried. Not be like, oh, Mario, I'm such a controversial person now. No. Should be actually concerned about what's going on. The people who talk to you.
Did you ever give thoughts about how everyone felt? Did you ever thought about how Gizzy felt for all the comments you gave to her? Did you ever felt how Zach felt when you refused to listen to him? Did you ever thought about how like I felt when you wouldn't even want to listen to me? Did you ever felt how Pickle felt when you were putting on your own fantasies and fetishes on him when he told you not to? Because if you're taking more on yourself, that makes you even selfish. And you know what? There's many people back then out there who told me you were selfish before, and I thought maybe you changed, but seeing this again, seeing all these evidence, I thought you're still selfish. You're still selfish. And you don't want to listen to anyone. And that's you're a grown person, and you blame it on other people, like a young child. You shouldn't be blaming your actions on others.
It's always somebody else's fault.
No one's going to be perfect. There's always going to be something that's always our fault too, and we take it in that we're the ones that started all this. Everything that happened was on you. You refused to listen to everyone. You didn't want to take their advice because it fell into your standards, which you liked. There were people that gave you redesigns of your characters, but you decided to not go with it, or you decided to put it in your own way that appeals to you, whether it be your fetishes, or you just want to keep the way how it looks, and then make it feel like that their house didn't even work out your way, and they just felt like they wasted their time. Do you really, really wanted help from us? Or you just wanted us to help support your series and you, so that way you feel like a better person? Because that's not what it was like.
On the biscuit thing, after you revealed that the entire reason why you avoided her was just because you thought her art was bad, you tried give you. She had to go to always trying to get you out of trouble by eventually trying to get you to stop drawing those fucking porn pictures. But she was at Aethos regarded it, and even though she was trying to make things right, it actually hurt her. It made her sad. And it still does, because it makes it so much to help and to solve the challenge. It doesn't mean anything to you. Someone's going to show it.
The only reason.
Hold on, I'll finish. The main reason I'm trying to really say is you would basically keep Biscuit here fucking on it for almost a whole year. Anyway, go on, Tenor.
You treated her like shit. And the only reason you did that was because you simply didn't like her art or something. She tried to support you way too many times to count, and you always shut her down because
Hearing that, honestly, I felt like this. Do you think my work is shit, and you just think I'm not worth up to your standards, or do you think that, and you think that to other people out there, and you only just wanted to hear about your stuff? Because, in all honesty, I should have mentioned this earlier. I know that you like talking about your work a lot, but the way you keep talking about it like it's like the biggest accomplishment, and you basically that we should give it a lot of attention. If you're not agreeing that you can't appeal to everyone, you can't force it and shove it down their throats all the time, because in all honesty, you shouldn't be doing that. The art community, you should be welcoming other artists out there. If they have a bad art style or a good one, it doesn't matter. You gotta treat them like equally as everyone, because this is full of new people joining and other people that's been out there. Yeah, and you think other people treat each other like trash. Well, guess what? If you don't want to end up like them, you should be treating everyone the same equally way. And not thinking, well, their art sucks, I'm not gonna support them. Oh, their art is not like up to my standards. Oh, they don't do like this, they can't do this like that I'm doing, so they can't be in my standards. Or that stuff. Or like everything else. I honestly want to be given to an honest point. Every single time you talk about your series, I honestly would like just getting annoyed hearing that, because I'm like, okay, come on, I get it. This is big. I know you're working on this. But you don't have to keep talking about it every time, because this was out of nowhere, and this was out of the subject. This wasn't related to what we talked about. It's like you say it out of nowhere and everything, and it's just not fun to listen to. I mean, like, yeah, I talk about my series too, but I only make it subtle and only make it a short piece, and I go back to talking about what we do, and I keep it on to regular conversation. So I don't make it the entirety of the conversation and everything, and keep getting reminded back onto it.
do we like even exist to you? Like, you always push us aside, or like.
I think it's cut out.
Uh-oh.
You good?
Huh?
I'm
Yeah.
just gonna say, did your internet die or what?
Alright.
No.
You sure? Yes, so.
Alright. I guess we can all begin to pile out. But before we do, let's tell Matthew this. Matthew, fuck you. Leave the internet. Don't come back. Seek the help you need to seek. It's over.
Oh, he wasn't holding back right there, I can tell. He's hurt a lot.
Oh, you came back.
Matthew.
Oh, wait.
Sorry, like, what do you have to say?
I honestly think it's just speechless.
Everything that you said is true. And become such a horrible person.
You know, I'll save you some time. You won't get much out of that. That's really the truth right here. I know you guys are expecting him to talk more, but
Yeah, but it seems like
I think
I think you just about wrap this up.
It's over. Listen to him. Alright, so we gonna boot him?
whatever you want.
I think we pretty much wrapped everything up here. Alright, Matthew, you just remember, screw you. There we go. You get it?
yeah.